It was reported that the head of the Mossad, David Barnea, was down in Miami meeting with Steve Witkoff. Do you know the focus of those meetings? Is the United States working with Israel on a plan for what happens next in Iran?
I can't talk about anything specific, but what is in the public domain is that Israel, as well as all of our allies in that region, were concerned about a strike in terms of Iranian reprisals. And the fact that we don't have all of our forces there because part of our forces are off the coast of Venezuela make us less of a threat. Mm-hmm. And there is a real question, what would you bomb? And is there a chance that that kind of kinetic action might make more support for the regime a rally around the flag? That doesn't mean that we couldn't be doing more cyber. It doesn't mean, and I say I've got a lot of concerns with Elon Musk, but his Starlink operations are brilliant. We should be able to get more Starlink into Iran so the Iranian people can get reconnected to the internet. And our ability, for example, in a normal course, we would be rallying all of our NATO allies to also put pressure because they have relations with Iran. But most of our NATO allies are concerned about Americans' potential military action in Greenland and the threat of additional tariffs. So the ability for America to bring a concerted worldwide confrontation to this awful Iranian regime, and the Iranian people are extraordinarily brave to stand up. We need to do more, but some of our options are limited because of the chaotic approach that the president is taking around the whole world.
Well, let me ask you about Venezuela, because you are chair or ranking member on the Intelligence Committee. The CIA director, John Ratcliffe, was down in Caracas on Thursday to meet with the interim president, Delcy Rodriguez. A U.S. official described it as intending to improve the relationship between the two countries. Are you comfortable with the administration's plan, and what the director has explained to you is the intention to basically coerce them into compliance?
Well, let's look. What the American military did in Venezuela was extraordinary. Nobody else could do that. And the president's goal, which he's made clear, was mostly about oil, not about the Venezuelan people. It will take years for the Venezuelan oil fields to get back operating to anything close to efficiency. Maduro was awful on that. But our ability to strangle off and keep the chokehold on the Venezuelan regime keeps that fleet blockading Venezuela. Are we going to keep that fleet, 20% of our fleet, off the coast of Venezuela for the next 3 years?
I think it's like 14% now. Have you asked the administration that?
We have asked, and we have not gotten a response on how long the fleet will be there. And one thing that I would also point out, and let me be clear, the Biden administration screwed up in 2024 when the Venezuelan people voted overwhelmingly to throw out Maduro, and we didn't push him out. But to suddenly say to the leader, Machado, who was leader of the Venezuelan opposition, who got the Nobel Prize, I mean, does President Trump not realize he looks kind of silly taking that prize from her as she tries to basically suck up to him? And the fact is, what she has said, and again publicly, is that yes, you got rid of Maduro, but the same people who tortured and imprisoned the Venezuelan opposition are still in control of the regime. Okay. Where does that lead the Venezuelan people? And where does that lead us to a better relationship? Frankly, a partnering relationship with Central and South America, and not a colonial relationship, which is again to seem what the president seems to be intending.
All right. Senator Warner, a world of problems to talk to you on that front, but I got to leave it there. Thank you for your time today. We'll be back in a moment.